Frank, come on over. We need some, well, I see one problem right here. I mean, you're wearing a cap that says Double J for one thing. You're a referee. You have become one of the most respected referees in the USWA and anywhere else. But I got to ask you about the situation. One, I mean, you know, how can you be impartial when you're wearing a cap that says Double J? And another thing, what about the heart attack situation over here? I mean, we thought you were in serious distress, but you seem to have a miracle recovery there.
Okay, let me answer both of those questions. First question, everybody knows that Jeff Jarrett and myself has been friends from day one. And Jerry Lawler and myself have been friends from a long time back. And another thing I'd like to tell some of these fans that they maybe don't know, about 3 or 4 years ago I had some health problem, and in Donaldson, Tennessee, I stayed in the hospital for 3 days in intensive care. I got out, and everything was going good, till right here in this studio last week, I got the scare of my life when I thought I was having another heart attack. If nobody's never had one, you don't know how scared you get till you start having them pains. Now, I was not impartial. Some people might think I was, but Dave, from my heart, I'm telling you the truth. I was in pain. I had the scare of my life. But after that, now Jeff, he takes me to Nashville. He takes me to the Vanderbilt Hospital. Now, you know, that's the best hospital, I guess, in Tennessee. He got me the best doctor, they said, you could get in Tennessee. And they checked me out. Of course, I'm on my medication. I got to take it, but he told me he thought everything would be all right. And my good friend Jeff says, now, Frank, you want to, you just quit refereeing, and I need somebody with me, and you can sort of help me out. And I thought that was awful nice, Double J, giving me that job.
Well, yeah, but then you end up showing up at ringside, and you're still getting involved with things, and things like Tony Falk. I mean, Tony Falk comes out and interferes in this, and Tony Falk comes out there.
Now, wait a minute. Now, I told Tony when he come out, I said to go.
Speaking of Tony Falk.
You just hold up, Dave Brown. I'm tired of my name being drugged through the mud out here. I'm going to clarify everything right now. Lately, Jeff Jarrett and I are the best of friends. He helped me more around here than anyone, and I'll do anything. I drove him down here today, and I will do anything and everything I can to help Double J because he's a true friend. Now, Jerry Lawler, I had a match with him, and he burnt me. I mean, the man has beat everybody that ever come through here, and I'm in the ring, the new and improved Tony Falk, and I'm giving him a beating of his life, and then he throws fire on me, and he burns me. Now, I'm upset about that. I came back in here, and I hooked up with Mr. Morrell and Double J. I mean, I'm going to drive him. If I had to be his tag team partner, I'll do whatever I have to do. That's right.
Well, okay, I hear exactly what you're saying. Do anything you have to do. I'm hearing all this, Frank.
But me sitting out here, here's another thing I think the fans enjoy. I got to be quiet. Here comes the boss. I don't know.
The boss? I'm not sure I buy that whole explanation. Double J Jeff Jarrett is here.
It is a red letter day in Double J's career in Redley, if you know what I mean. Now let's talk about Double J and the USWA Unified World Heavyweight Champion. I told everybody 2 weeks ago out on this television that there was going to be a new top dog in town. It went from Fargo to Lawler and his crown, now it's to Double J, and the belt around my waist.
Yes, it is. You've got the unified title.
Exactly. You know, 1995, the Ain't I Great tour, it rolled right along, and it was great. And now, 1996, my new tour is called Greater Than Great. And, Dave, I want to ask you a question. What makes a wrestler great? I'll tell you what makes a wrestler great. When a man stands out on national TV on Monday Night Raw and says, Razor Ramon, I'm going to take that Intercontinental belt from around your waist and put it around mine. And he goes out at the Royal Rumble 95 and does it. When a man stands out at WMC Studios, USWA Wrestling, and says, Jerry Lawler, I'm going to take that belt from around your waist and put it around mine, and then what does he do? He does it. That is what makes a wrestler great. So bring on all the challengers, all the competitors. I don't care. You can bring Vader. You can bring Christopher or Lawler. Those two guys are fighting amongst themselves, so I know those two are easy. I ain't worried about nobody. But one thing is for sure. That's right, you can chant his name, but you can't ever tag that name with Unified World Heavyweight Champion. Because when it's all said and done, and after today, you're going to say that old Double J, that's J-E, double F, J-A, double R-E, double T, that's Double J, Jeff Jarrett, the world's greatest singer, the world's greatest entertainer. Oh, and J.C. Ice, you're fixing to find out the world's greatest wrestler. Ain't that great, Dave?
Jeff Jarrett, he's got the ability, there's no doubt about it. I don't like what's been happening. I don't like the way the matches have ended. I don't like the way he won the belt or that he retained it in his first defense. This is a non-title match today, but it's going to be a tough one, I guarantee you. Oh, lights go down. Look out for a Cyberpunk to be around somewhere when they come back up. And there he is. In the ring right there, Cyberpunk Ice. Set to go against the Unified World Champion, Double J, Jeff Jarrett. Over in the corner, Frank Morrell and Tony Falk. Jeff Jarrett handing all the warm-up gear outside the ring. We're set to go. Referee Bill Rush calls for the bell, and look out, Cyberpunk Ice hanging back in the corner.
Cyberpunk Ice taking on the Unified World Champion Double J, Jeff Jarrett. And Jarrett has Frank Morrell over in his corner watching.
Morrell seated in a chair over in sort of in a neutral corner. That's okay. I don't mind that, as long as he stays in the chair.
Yeah.
And he's about 3 feet away from the ring. That's good, too. I just don't want to see him scooting up there close to the ring apron or up running around swinging the chair, huh?
Maybe he won't get answer in his fans this time.
I hope not. And Tony Falk has left the wrestling area. I don't see him around anywhere. That's also good.
That's good. Double J picks up Ice of the Cyberpunk. Jumps him down. Oh, and a little strut. From the Unified World Heavyweight Champion. There he is. Double J, Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff climbing up on the ropes. Very wise move by Cyberpunk Ice. He stayed a long way away from him so that Jarrett couldn't spring off those ropes and press him down to the mat.
Cyberpunk whips him in. Jarrett goes over him. Comes back. Nice hip toss from Double J. And a little strutting again from the champion. Morrell hands the towel in and kind of wipes off perspiration from Double J. Boy.
Better be careful throwing that towel in there. Referee might interpret that as a forfeit. Man in the corner throwing a towel in.
Yeah. Referee Bill Rush, the official referee for this bout on USWA Wrestling. Still got as our main event today, Too Sexy Brian Christopher taking on Tony Falk in a return grudge match right here today on USWA Wrestling.
And if we had some action today, we had Dundee against Cyberpunk Fire. That one ended up all over the studio here on the table. And then we had Jesse James Armstrong with a successful title defense against the very rugged headbanger Mosh in our opener here today. And we've still got more to go after this match, which features the Unified World Champion.
The man they call Vader makes a special appearance today in the USWA. Heard from him. Look at the Cyberpunk. Ice comes off the rope. Brian with that right fist. Jumps right on top of Double J. And the Cyberpunk.
Unified World Champion in trouble. Cyberpunk is up on the top rope. Brings down, presses him. 1, 2, oh! Only a 2 count.
Only 2. Cyberpunk nearly had him. And Double J.
Into the referee, Bill Rush down on the mat.
Oh, yeah. And Rush rolls onto the floor. Here comes Tony Falk out.
I thought Tony was going to help the referee for a second, but no, he goes into the ring, grabs the Cyberpunk, climbs up on the middle rope. Oh, but the Cyberpunk moves out of the way. Tony Falk had a chain wrapped around his fist, and now look who's got the chain.
Cyberpunk wraps it around his fist.
Oh, look out behind. Frank Morrell grabs the chain.
Morrell grabs the chain from the Cyberpunk, and Ice flips him over. He's got Jarrett covered.
No referee.
And referee Bill Rush still down and out on the floor as Ice of the Cyberpunk had it. He's got him rolled up here again, Dave. Look at this. Small package this time.
Cyberpunk had him for a good 3 count. Here comes Cyberpunk Fire. He nails Tony Falk.
Fire right behind Tony Falk.
Ice has Double J's shoulders down again.
That's 3 times now. He's had his shoulders pinned down. Here comes Dundee out. He runs over. Now Cyberpunk Fire.
Dundee and Samantha overworking on Fire. Meanwhile, Tony Falk's got that chair holding it up by the ring. Here comes Brian Christopher. He nails Tony Falk.
Christopher, he's holding the chair out. Cyberpunk Ice slams Jarrett. He's got him covered again. Referee Bill Rush in 1, 2.
Oh, Frank Morrell grabbed the referee at the count of 2. Again, Frank Morrell interferes with a count in progress to the advantage of Jeff Jarrett.
And Jeff Jarrett going to the boot.
Brian Christopher threatening Frank Morrell over there.
Jarrett came out of his boot day with a pair of fresh nuts. He's now Ice, and that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. 1, 2, 3. Dundee and Samantha out on the floor on Cyberpunk Fire. And they all finally
Cast of hundreds here, and that one is everybody comes running out here, going after everybody else. But in the end, give Frank Morrell a huge assist as Jeff Jarrett gets the pin on Cyberpunk Ice. We'll be back with more in a moment.